sometimes you do not have a clear picture of where you want to be or what you want to be and where you want to go. In that case, there's an example of one of the live projects that I did with a client sometime a few years ago. So uh, obviously, I'm not going to actually disclose any confidential or client related information, so that is fine. We are just talking about this evolution of my journey, because I did everything from the ground up, working with the client in terms of discovering the vision, conducting the stakeholder interviews, understanding what is in their minds, their expectations of this product, this platform. So I think that should be fine. We're in good position. We're not divulging any confidential information here. So when we talked about this platform, the code name for this platform was called Total View. So that's what we are going to discuss as a case study later as well. So this Total View is basically this. This is a client based in the UK, just a few miles away from where I live in London. And then they're into the business of maintenance of your gardens and maintenance of huge stores like Tesco, Sainsbury's, and railway stations, train stations, railway stations, and then some of these big, huge job centers and things, government offices, uh, DW, and all these law firms and stuff like that. So basically, all the maintenance of these offices, the stores, the stations, the bus stations, and all these are being maintained by contractors who work independently, and this company actually kind of gets into the contracts with these big customers across the UK. So now they want to actually build a platform which is offering a digital view to their customers in terms of what is the work done, how much of work has been done, what is the plan, and view some of the photos and some of the evidence for this work. So when we initially started, they wanted to have this platform, but they did not quite have an idea how that should be, what it should be. So that was my role as a business analyst. I did a bit of product management, product owner, and then worked on this. We actually delivered this huge platform after about a good few iterations. So in the context of this particular product, the platform, I'm actually going to walk you through my journey, how I went about doing this and discovering. This is called a discovery phase. So discovering and exploring the options with respect to what the stakeholders really want out of this platform. So sometimes the reason why I put this one even before I explained everything was because I wanted to let you know that sometimes the vision need not be crystal clear. We don't have to have that 2020 vision in our eyes all the time, like in the context of real life. So somebody have got 20 by 20, somebody have got different views. So what is important for us is to have some hazy picture of where we want to be in the next year, 2 years, 5 years. And in this context, when I ask these stakeholders from operations, from technology, from business, from customer service, from marketing, key account management, they're different stakeholders, different people, different teams. So when I interviewed them and try and understood what is it that they really expect out of this platform, some of the people said that, gave an example, because they said they want to be something like that, or they don't want to be like that. So for example, how not to do customer service. This is not actual reality, but this was what was told by one customer. Please do not think that O2 is bad. So this was what was one person's view of how not to do customer service. So what this platform that we're building should not be is like this. And similarly, one other example that another stakeholder said was we should have something like a Barbour, which is a very huge brand. They've got this fantastic apparel. So great at customer service, quick and easy after sale service. So they're talking about how beautifully approachable and accessible their customer service team is, and how beautifully they do the service aspect of it. Very reachable, very approachable, very talkative, friendly service and all that. So that aspect they want to actually bring into the platform. And somebody else said it should be like Google, very simple and easy to use. So we discussed this in the last few weeks. Google actually simplified the way the search function was actually simplified. Till then, everybody was browsing, clicking, and taking about 10 steps to reach to a particular stage. Google came in, and then they actually kind of introduced a newer way of doing and thinking into the customers' minds and hands. So they actually brought this search-friendly, search-intensive, search-focused interfaces. So that's where now we are not really going to click into the books and then hard books and then this and then so. We're not doing that click, click, click now anymore. We're actually going straight into that search box and then we're entering the stuff, right? So habits and behaviors also changed with Google. So that's a beautiful example of how simplicity is key to the success of a product development. Similarly, Amazon, BMW. So let's not go into each of these, but basically this is the kind of vision. This is the kind of the place where they want to go with respect to their product and the platform that we were to develop at that point of time. So that's what we call as benchmarking in that context. So these are benchmarking in that sense. So somebody would like to benchmark with Boeing, somebody would like to benchmark with McDonald's. It really depends.